7 distinctive traits to let you know if you're a soul-fed entrepreneur. Wait. Even though this is for entrepreneurs, it really does reach everyone. And I'm going to talk about this and why I think we've been led down the road of bull poopy, because you show up as you are. You should be showing up as you are no matter what the situation, right? This is Nina Zapala. I talk about personality typing with the spiritual understanding. So let's go ahead and unpack this. So I am very much speaking to entrepreneurs, and there's traits that you need to look at if you believe you're a soul-fed entrepreneur, or traits that you might want to step into to be a more soul-fed entrepreneur. But these same exact traits should follow you no matter what you're doing in life, in your relationships, at work, with yourself, in your friendships. It doesn't matter the situation. You should show up yourself, your true self, who you really are, your authentic, genuine self, whatever you want to call that, no matter what you're doing. But there's been a lot of these gurus that talk about, well, we have different personas based on what we're doing. Well, I think that is just, like I said, poopy. Poopy. It is a pile of poop. False. It's a false belief. If you're at work and you're showing up trying to be somebody else and you're unhappy, that's why. You're not being yourself. Of course you're going to be unhappy. If you're in a relationship and you're showing up what you're expecting them, your partner, to be, of course you're going to be unhappy. You're not showing up as your true self. And don't even go there with me, because I've been through a lot of this. So I will talk you down on all of it. That, oh, well, my partner is this, and this, so I have to be. No. No. If your partner is controlling, a narcissist, an unkind person, whatever the case, abusive, mentally, physically, I don't care what it is. And if you are in a mentally and abusive relationship, please do get help. I'm not taking this lightly, because this is a serious topic. But if you're showing up, pretending to be something else to please them, the pleasing comes out, and you're trying to please them and you're not happy, that's why. I'm giving you this because it took me 3 years to figure that out. I was all in the blame game. Well, they did this to me and they did this to me. And yes, they did. That's a true fact. But I let that happen because I was trying to please. I was trying to be somebody I was not. And I thought it was okay, because that's what society says you need to do. It's that patriarchal think tank that's telling you, do this, be this. If you're a woman, be this. Just look at The Bachelor. Come on. If you love The Bachelor, I get it. But do you really think those people are being their true selves? It's a Hollywood thing. Yet millions of people are watching it. And some of that stuff just seeps in, whether you realize it or not. So you really have to guard yourself and have those boundaries. I hope you're learning something here. Friendships are the same way. If you have friendships based on what you do for other people on a consistent basis, and they don't hold space for you, and they don't let you be who you are, even during the crappy times, when you show up and you're just like, I'm in a bad mood, I'm having a bad day, oh my God, I'm being snarky, I gotta dump. And they're like, okay, dump. I have an introvert friend who's extremely introvert. I will call her and dump as an extrovert, and she just listens so patiently. And she's like, Nina, I know you need to do this, so go ahead and dump. She's not taking the energy with her, she's just letting me get it out. But she knows herself well enough that she's got boundaries set, that she doesn't let it seep in. But she is there for me. So how can you have all these different personas? If you have all these different personas in your life and you're not happy with things, then it has to come back to you. You're not being who you really are. You're not being led by that beautiful divine spark within that always shows you the way. that loves you no matter what, that's always walking by your side. You are never alone. Never, ever, ever. You might feel like it, but you're not. You're not alone. And one of the most important things about these, I think I outlined 7 characteristics, is do them for yourself. You're more important than anything, and that's not being selfish. Because when you show up in the world as who you truly are, you change the world. And here's why. We're all connected. So when you show up yourself, the person you just bumped into, you might have said hi, you might have shared a smile, you might have showed a kindness, opening a door. You start having those characteristics because it's how you treat yourself. And if you treat yourself that way, you're going to be likely to treat others that way. It's so noticeable. It's so noticeable. Just look how other people treat themselves. And then you wonder, like, why do they do that to me? Well, look how they're treating themselves. So even though this article is about entrepreneurs, it's really about getting down into your true self. And if you operate from a spirit-fed, spirit-led truth, the true self, the who of who you really are, that physical and non-physical, holistic being that you came here to be, to evolve your soul, which is a bigger part of you. Your personality type is just a support system. Your soul uses the characteristics of your personality type for its mission here in Earth School. Okay? So here's what I know I can hear you going, well, how am I supposed to do all that? Well, it took me 7 years. It doesn't have to take you 7 years. That's why I'm ranting and raving about it right now. I know, I get excited, so I rant. Here's what you need to do. Take 10 minutes a day. You got 10 minutes, right? You got 10 minutes to change yourself, to better yourself a day? I know you do. You're watching this, so I'm sure you have 10 minutes. I'm at 7 minutes right now. But what I want you to do is take some time and ask yourself this question. Either write it in a journal and ask yourself and meditate on it. Say, dear true self, what do you want to show me today? And then just sit with that question. Sit with it. Even if you do this like 2 or 3 times a week, your life's going to change. And if you're not a morning person, then do it at night before you go to bed. Before you go to bed, ask yourself, dear true self, what do you want to show me tomorrow? Please let me know. And I guarantee you're going to wake up with an answer. And if you don't wake up with an answer, you're not being open to the process of hearing what divine intelligence is trying to message you. Like it messages through that divine spark, which is your spirit mind, which the spirit mind feeds the logical mind. It's a triad of minds. And we always want to be being fed by the divine mind. Because the human mind, I mean, just look out in the world, right? It's human. It makes mistakes. It doesn't have access to all there is, to infinite, is that the right word? Infinite intelligence, infinite creativity, infinite abundance, infinite health, all of those beautiful things that are the goodness of divine intelligence, of God, of Buddha, whatever you want to call it, the great I am. I don't care what you call it, but you have it inside of you. So you have access to all those things. That's just what I wanted to tell you today, try to impart on you so you can start wrapping your mind around this. You know, go ahead, read the blog, ninazapala.com/blog. It's real easy to get to. I'll put some notes below so you guys can access this, but just mark this, save this video, go back and listen to it, do the meditations, I know it's a new theory, but it's a theory that works. It helped me get through my own 7-year life tsunami, so it can get you through anything you're going through. All for now. Nina. But just remember, you have to be open to hearing the advice from your true self and walking away from the patriarchal paradigm that sucks you in and tells you to do it their way. It's not their way. It's your way. Always.